Intro. Could be an ending, too. I got this Eastman 335 style guitar out. I think it is better to keep the guitars in a case. The strings are still new. The other ones I have out, and the B and E strings get rusted from the, Comes the fucking cat. Believe this fucking cat? Believe this shit? You don't yawn when I play, okay? Looks bad. Go away. Someone talked to you today about bad jazz. Bad jazz. Bullshit jazz. Bad jazz. Lick jazz. Wait a minute. Let me rile myself up. I need a cigarette to get pissed off. Hold on. Where's my fucking lighter? Here we go. Here we go. You stood in the bottom of the computer for a while, okay? Lick jazz. That's some guy that, learns something like this. An A7. Okay? And then it gets worse because, I see these master classes on fuckface. Oh, if you see an A7 plus 5 or flat 5, what bullshit, master class. And they're usually done by some motherfucker that you never heard of. And then you listen to their bullshit, and then you know why you never fucking heard of them. Okay? Amazing how that shit works. But they're all over the place. Now, not all of them, okay? I've seen a few. Maybe not household names, but it's like a handful, a couple guys, I see come up with good shit, And then there's the other kind, the hocus pocus jazz. Hocus pocus jazz, that's like, you only need to know these 3 licks to sound like jazz. Hocus pocus jazz. Or, you don't need any scales. Learn these 5 licks. Then the other one that really drives me nuts. Oh, use the guide tones and use the enclosures. Who's got time to think like that, okay? You know how you learn this music? Ask questions, practice, and listen to jazz. Listen to it. To get this, to see what it's supposed to feel like. Now, to do this, you need some proficiency on your instrument. Now, you don't have to be a virtuoso, but you got to be able to play the instrument, okay? How do you learn that? There we go. Fucking scales, okay? But, I don't know any scales. I want to learn scales. I want to jam. Well, jam your dick up your fucking asshole, okay? Okay. There's the 5 fingering and there's the scales, okay? Scales go... Here's why you need to practice scales. It does several things, okay? Move your fingers, okay? Play them in time. It'll tell you what these key signatures are. And it's also, look. Hear that? It also puts tonal centers in your ear. Without you even realizing it, it does. Then you go to F. All even. Not like that. B flat. It's also, look at that cycle. C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. What? Look at this. C minor 7 goes to F7. 2, 5, 1 in there. Or 3, 6, 2, B flat minor. They're following the cycle of the scales. Rhythm change bridge. You're in B flat. There's the third. The bridges always start on the third. D. What comes after D in the cycle? G7. What comes after G in the circle? What comes after that? C. F7. Where does it bring you back to? I'm using those 3-note chords. And believe me, I've said it so many fucking times. If you don't get it by now, fuck you. You're not going to get it. I made 2 5s out of the bridge. B flat, G7, C minor, F7, F minor, E flat, and A flat 7. I'm going to go to the bridge. You get the idea. You need to have some proficiency to play the instrument, okay? You just can't jam on a tune and think that you're going to, well, eventually I'll get the right notes. Yeah, maybe in a fucking 100 fucking years. And sometimes if the guys that believe that, if they play the right notes, it's a fucking accident. Okay, most of the notes are wrong. Oh, I found the right one. You think maybe they would stop and look? No, because they don't know the names of the notes on the fingerboard. Okay, double fucked. Double fucked. I like this vocabulary I have. I took some notes the other day. I was having a conversation with a very smart lady. We were talking about lick jazz, intuitive jazz. Nobody has that. Nobody is born intuitively. Yeah, just pop out of the womb and, yeah, give me a trumpet. I sound like Miles Davis, okay? I think it's more organic when you get to the level where you know your instrument, you know basic music theory, you know the names and notes on the guitar, you know your key signatures, you've listened to thousands of hours of music, and you have some proficiency. So, I may not be having...
Larry G.
Oh, boy. I may not be having proficiency much longer. I have to get these electric induction studies. I have a feeling that it's not carpal tunnel. I have a feeling that it's peripheral neuropathy, and there's nothing they can do for that. So I'm hoping for the best, but one never knows. And, you know, I always believed that, you know, I talk all my bullshit and curse, try and get people's attention to make them practice, but the thing that really gets people to practice is if they can admire the way I play, my proficiency. You know, when I could. you know. So I don't know whether that'll ever come back. I can play a ballad. Just heard Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong sing it. What a great song. No technique anymore. Okay. Keep those donations coming. Can really use the money. Somebody sent me a t-shirt. Hey, you can't see it. It has Stravinsky on it. Former student of mine who turned out to be a really good guitar player and was smart enough to go to school for something else. And now he can afford to play jazz guitar. So that's a whole other video. Oh, yeah, I promised the guy. He found a video that I did at MIT, 30 years ago, where I was talking about the horizontal nature of music and the vertical nature of music. Okay, what I mean is, when you listen to music, it's moving from left to right in time. I don't mean music time, tick-tock time, okay? So, if that's as long as the piece is, okay? Then you have harmony going underneath it. And that's moving. So it never has to line up, okay? That only lines up in the book, okay? That's called vertical snapshot analysis. And it's wrong. It's not, it goes against what the actual nature of music, okay? Doesn't exist like that. Only in a book and only at the end of the song. Ta-da! It even goes for class, especially in classical music. So, you know, there's so much bullshit about jazz that so many fakers out there that it gets fucked up. You know, right now, I think the state of jazz education is Fubar. Fucked up beyond all recognition. Because, I don't see, it's really hard to find good jazz. You know, and people that don't want to, become proficient on their instrument. I know some guys, well-known guys, that can't play a tempo above 120. And when they do, they scuffle through it. I mean, come on. Less is more. Yeah, sometimes less is more. How about when you can't make the tempo? Then is that less is more? No, that means you can't fucking play the guitar. Go get a couple fucking lessons somewhere. Rant over. Hit the donate button. The fucking weather, people, okay? The heat index now, okay? It's like 96 now. But with the heat index, it's 120. Okay? Well, fuck me with that shit. Okay? The temperature's the fucking temperature. Okay? See this? This is fucking middle C. Okay? There it is. Middle C. Okay? Doesn't feel like D. Doesn't feel like E. fuck that shit. That's the temperature. They want to make it worse, you know? And that's the lead story on Philadelphia News. Okay, was that. And then next to that, quadruple shooting. They bury that. Okay. It's just some sick shit, you know? I think these weather guys, they flunked out of toll booth school, okay, of course. So then they go to cash register school and they flunk out of that. I know what we'll do with them. Let's make them meteorologists. Now I feel better.